Hello, and welcome back to Pyre.
Yo, what's up? It's your boys, King Dolce and Sir Phobos, and King Phobos and Sir Dolce.
Yeah, the whole crew is here. All four of
The
us.
whole crew. Yeah, sorry, continue.
Okay. Yeah. So, we just finished Liberation Rite for, what's his face? Sir Gilman. So he's gone. Everybody can rejoice about that. And we're gonna keep on going. Oh yeah, we got
Alright.
We got Bertrude.
Ugh.
She's chilling. She's big chilling over here. You find Big Bertrude looking about the Black Wagon in a disapproving way. She fixes her gaze on you. Her expression does not change. Ner, such a clutter added to this wagon since we looked upon it last. Unsightly.
Shut the fuck up.
Calling our house dirty? How dare you? We remember thee from our abode in flagging hands. Then thou must be the reading one to whom Sandalwood referred. She moves in close, studying you. You recall that the mere touch of a bog crone of the southern bogs can induce paralysis or worse. Let's get the fuck away from us. Don't touch us. That one such as thee can extract meaning from that tone. 'Twas a feat we wished to witness for ourselves. Thy flesh has seen but the smallest fraction of the years which ours withstood, and yet we are expected to believe that thou canst understand the Book of Rites. Then she backs away, for someone else has joined you. It's the Lone Minstrel. Hey, hail, Bertrude, madam. Is everything to your liking at this time, or is there something more which you require? We have been unable to locate a supply of rotworm gizzard extract among thy belongings.
Oh no.
Other than that, we shall lodge no complaint at present. It is possible that Wilfred has a small supply among his possessions here. If you would care to accompany me, we may yet procure some. That would be agreeable with us. Then after you, madam. As they depart, you think you see the Lone Minstrel nod his head your way. Thanks, buddy.
He's so fucking verbose. Like, just say, yeah, we got some.
Yeah. Yeah, that's his whole deal, I guess. He's just really...
Bag of wind.
Yeah, pretty much. We didn't have a... I don't think we had a trial, but let me check. No trial, but we can talk to her. She seemed pretty upset with us last time. I guess we'll just keep on asking her stuff. This place, where you currently reside, it must be Mount Elodial, is it not? This was where those blasted scribes decided what to do with me. I had already failed in my mission to eliminate the demon Solium Mur. I did not anticipate his retinue, you see. They took me and some of my Beyonders alive, although do not expect to see account of that in their good book. Whether it was for mercy or for spite, I never became certain. They probably presumed that my expulsion for eternity would eventually have taught me some respect for them, but no, not yet. Not yet. Well, I do not mean that, really. The scribes did spare my life, and were it not for that, I would never have been thusly trapped, to then enjoy your company, O lovely reader. Now, having met my quota of blaspheming for the time, I think it best that we resume the normal sort of business between us, if there is any to speak of. And good hunting at the precipice. May you soon rid the downside of some useless idiot. See you later.
Yeah, fuck you too.
Until our next appointment. Alright, cool. Oh, cool.
Hmm.
They turn the whole place red.
Magma mug? What the fuck?
Yeah. It's from Black Basin.
I can even see how long your stream's been running.
Really? That's cool.
Jeez.
Yeah,
I know everything from mod view.
These mods are pretty powerful. I think we give them too much power, maybe.
Oh, I can just end your stream too, which is pretty cool.
I don't believe that. You rise early that morning, though Bertrude is already awake. She scowls at you. Good morning, reader. Bertrude, I trust your stay has not been too uncomfortable? Nay, Sandalwood, the comforts of this place are not for us. Fly us forth from here to lower ground. Let us get on with all of this. The reader here shall do so, once the group is ready. I thank you for your patience. Alright. Back at it.
Aw, yeah, brother bear, fuck. Flying around and shit.
Yeah. Oh shit, we ran into somebody.
Oh, is it that stupid? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's that one dude that we beat at the Liberation right the first time. Hey, what's the big idea, huh? Oh, it's you Nightwings. Come to rub it in again, I guess. We Tempers, we've been trading flames with you who knows how long. So what, you got us once or twice lately? Matter of time before we go and get you back. So you might want to keep that in mind next time you go messing with these horns, hear me? Now get out of my sky. Whatever, dude.
What was that tree named? Manly or something?
Oh yeah, H. Manly Tenderstaff.
Stupid.
Yeah, he's a bitch.
Him and that other worm, the green one with the fucking flowing locks.
Oh yeah.
Deluge or whatever.
Yeah,
Deluge.
Yeah.
Kill those characters.
I agree. They're bad news. The forbidding cairn of Haub lies below. Not many exiles see fit to cross beyond it. Some fear that the listless remains of Shaq's 6 shoulders shall snatch them up if they attempt to cross. Others simply do not want to pass through to flagging hands. That's a 2-bone titan slain by the scribe Haub the Swallow. Oh damn, he killed a titan. Holy shit. Oh, is it this, I wonder if it's this skeleton in the back. That's like this six shoulders guy. Few know its true significance as we do, although your adversaries, the Essence, should be on their way there now. Soon you shall confront them once again. Let's see here. Edwin expressed an interest in seeing how the wild curs in this vicinity are doing. What? Why? Ray seems very interested in visiting the mud baths along this route. Mud baths sound a lot better than a bunch of dogs. Let's land here.
Haub.
Haub. Let's put on some mood lighting for the conversation. Volfred is poring over a copy of the Book of Rites as you approach. He looks up at you and smiles. The Road to Freedom, written in a book that hardly anyone believes exists, and fewer still can read and comprehend. Sometimes I marvel how absurd all of this is, my girl. Tell me something, though. I've spent so much time considering the book, but known so few with whom I could discuss it in much detail. You've had some time to turn through it by now, so what do you think? Worth all the fuss? I feel like this is you know, like somebody comes to your house, like a guest, and says, hey, they find your Bible, and they're like, hey, what do you think about the Bible, really? You know, it's like, I didn't really, you know, read it too thoroughly.
Oh, so you hate God.
Yeah, I see, that's fine, I see how it is. I just skimmed it and didn't read it, I'm just gonna be honest. You admit to Volfred that you have not really read much of the book just yet. Indeed? All this time and you have come this far on faith alone? Well, on my godlike basketball skills. Well, you are missing out as far as I'm concerned. It is a volume worth your while. I know there can be many distractions during travel, of course. He puts
like the dev saying, yo, our fucking game is lit, bro. You should be reading that
Yeah,
shit.
our lore is like pretty top tier. You should check it out. He puts away a copy of his book with care. It is amazing that these volumes have survived for all this time, I think. Whatever they are made of has withstood the ravaging effects of time quite well. And the ideas there contained, they remain rather provocative as well. To think that the Commonwealth disavows the existence of this book, despite official recognition of the 8 scribes. Although, the reasons why are in there, written plain, how fascinating that its secrets have been kept for all this time. Anyway, you'll have to excuse me for my extracurricular interests in its teachings. I used to teach a version of its history. To have access to the real thing has brought me some small pleasure. Let us be certain to preserve these volumes for whomever shall be next to use them. He turns his attention to other matters and bids you a good afternoon. Cool.
Shit.
Yeah, I ain't reading that book, man. It's too boring.
I noticed that the lighting didn't affect his sprite when he went into the visual novel mode.
That's true.
I can think of a pretty lit game that does do that.
What game is that?
Oh, it's a little game called Noodle Blaster.
Oh shit, I've heard of that game.
Man, it's free too. And it has better lighting effects on the sprites.
It's impressive that they were able to do so much with so little. Oh shit. H. Manley Tenderstoff's team is like in the running for the liberation rights. We're gonna have to smack them down.
0 and 11.
They're still 0 and 11. What are these?
Fucking Manly.
Alright, let's explore and go to the mud baths or whatever. No one seems much inclined to explore the blistering environs here, except for Ray, who is more upbeat even than usual. A sacred bath in mud cleanses the mind. At least I think it does, but come look, come look. She draws you by the hand toward one of the muddy pits and jumps right in, laughing. At first you are put off, and yet her joy is infectious. Soon you are in better spirits, as is she. You return together to the wagon where you find yourself with time and motivation to pursue your vocations. Nice. Wish her a pleasant day. Yeah, so... I think you had an idea last time. I don't know if it was on stream, but thought about getting Tizo out of here. Since he kind of sucks, or he's not what do you call it? Easy to use, I guess, is maybe the more gentle way of putting that. So,
did you ever beat that? Not a right, but that challenge with Tizo?
Yes, I did. So he's got his sacred talisman or whatever, Haub's wing there. But we should mentor him, and so he'll be like one of the available ones to send away next time. You and Tizo compare thoughts on how each of your fellow exiles can contribute to prevailing in the rights, and in which groups of 3 they maybe can achieve their very best.
Yeah, comparing thoughts with a fucking meatball.
Yeah. Haum! Tizo feels honored to be of service to the exiles of the Nightwings. That's fucking great.
If I kick Nightbot, do you lose Nightbot functionality?
I'm not sure.
We should try it.
Gonna have to stop playing the game and bring it back in or something. Alright, we're gonna play against Tamatha and the Essence.
thought they weren't a part of the rights.
They're not a part of the Commonwealth, but I guess they enjoy keeping other people from going back to the Commonwealth or something.
Hmm.
Huh?
Ray seems to be talking to the Black Wagon's walls again, though this time something seems to have come over her. Little brother, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? You are unsure whether to check in with her or leave her be. Let's wait and listen and see what she's going through. Since now is not the time to interrupt, and that Ray is on the verge of confronting some long dormant emotions which she ought to face. They always said that there was something wrong with me, but they wouldn't really tell me what. They wouldn't say, they said that I was moon-touched, but so what? Moon-touched is those deemed impaired by Commonwealth standards or very different in a negative sense.
So poor.
I think it's more on the spectrum sort of thing. I think.
And you want to go back to the Commonwealth?
Well, I mean, we want to unseat the, Commonwealth, people in power or whatever. So I guess it would be different in that case. So then the scribes, they called me here. They are the ones who brought me here, not those people. They were so cruel. They always were so cruel. I didn't have a little brother at the time. No one that I recall, really, although so much of it back then, I can't tell how much of it I dreamt. Most of it, I didn't want it to be true. But I remember that they threw me out. They decided they would throw me out and let the scribes take care of me, they said. The scribes, they would take care of me. It was so very quiet here, and I was all alone again. Although I think I liked it more, being alone down here, than being alone back there. Everybody's alone down here, and so it makes me feel less alone somehow. Back there, why, I would sometimes see families, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers. But here, there was hardly anyone at all. But I knew that I was closer to the scribes. I knew that they were in the sky above, and I did search for them up there, And then one night, I found them. I saw the stars, and they were falling to the ground. And I thought, why is it the scribes themselves are crying, and are they sad, and maybe are they sad for me? Well, that was when I first saw you, little brother. With your help, I would get closer to the scribes. That way, maybe they could answer all my questions, don't you think? But I'm so very glad I found you and the others. I'm finally not alone. I'm finally not alone, and more importantly, I think, sometimes I even feel that way, that I'm not alone. Maybe as we get closer, maybe I will get to feel that way more often, being here or being anywhere with you and all my friends. She falls silent. Though you were concerned for her at first, you sense that now she is at peace. She wanders off, paying you no notice in the least. You sense you have a better understanding of her now.
What?
I guess we got a bio update, because we didn't know that stuff about how she was considered moon-touched or whatever. See what Falcon Ron's got going. Oh, hey guys. It seems so awful quiet now, I gotta say. Not that slippery little character what used to hang around with you, I mean. Talks like this a lot, know what I mean? Hope he found that honor thing he's always going on about. We don't got that in stock just now. Oh, you don't say. Oh yeah, we can sell his, what was it? Yeah, I can sell this thing.
Sell these nuts?
Yeah. Let's buy some Stardust.
I could have been the VA for Ron.
You'd have been great. Let's see.
Nothing to it.
Yeah, it's good stuff. 400%, hell yeah. Be headwind too. Let's see. 4.25, hell yeah. Big gains.
4.20, hell yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Tell all your friends about us because I already told mine.
Shut up, Falcon Ron. Damn.
Yeah, get out of here.
Jeez, do you want us to check out your SoundCloud too?
The afternoon is just beginning to give way to nightfall as you and your companions finish making preparations for the coming rite. Through all the ceremony, you realize Pamitha is nowhere to be found. The last anybody saw of her was shortly after the Black Wagon came to rest here at the Cairn of Haub. She returns just as you are beginning to plan a search for her. Sorry to have worried you there, reader darling. Just getting a little antsy is all. Had to go and spread my wings a bit and shake away the nerves. She is holding something back. Don't you get in my head. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth, damn it. Damn you, reader. Get out. Get out. Get out!
Damn.
Anyhow, it looks as if the show is about to start. I shall be in the field with the others. As Pamitha departs, you see she is right as the stars above begin to shine. You know she's about to face her sister Tamitha once again. You accept that this is a very private matter between them.
What about their other sister, Hamitha?
Yeah, don't talk about her.
Shit, bro, you should pick all of those.
No, I don't think so. I almost lost one of the matches last time. Your adversaries shall each have +8 quickness? Oh, fuck that, dude. I want to go up against some quick assholes. I'm just gonna go without any debuffs and just get on with that.
That's lame, bro.
Oh, I'm a big lame, I guess.
I know you're gonna beat it, but you need to beat it in style, too.
And it would appear her ranks grow stronger. Consorting with the fog-prone Bertrude, are we? How very strange that you befriended her.
Oh, that old hoe
At any rate,
Bertrude. Have we?
Your adversaries in this rite shall be the Essence. Put out their flame and walk the path to liberty.
I will. Living exiles of the Essence take position opposite your own companions, and their leader soon asserts herself. Pamitha, come forth. No trickery this time. She appears as asked, although remains silent as her blood sister studies her for a time. Tamitha then reaches for the mask. You look weird to me, sister. Oh? Too little sleep, I guess. I do get rather anxious sometimes on the night before one of these things. It can be a lot of pressure. Understandable. Two of them say nothing for a time. You cannot discern what they are thinking. The Howling remnants all seem to be very mentally acute, trained as they are from birth. Soon enough, Pamitha cuts through the tension, her tone light as ever. So, given any further thought to my proposal then? I have. And I think that now is not the time for talk. Besides, your comrades there, surely you give them pause. Even now, they must be questioning your loyalty. What? But I... Oh, cut it with the stammering, Pamitha. It is very unbecoming, you know that. And you be sure to tell those comrades of yours what you propose to me. She dons her mask once more. As she rejoined the other exiles of the Essence, Pamitha hesitates before returning to your group. I told her she could take my place, that I would keep her up to date about our progress, and that she could take my place if ever it was time for me to go. But you don't have to worry. For one thing, she refused, and for another, well, I better tell you later. For now, remember you can count on me. Hold a moment. Hold a moment, reader. The crone Bertrude slithers forth, wearing the raiments of the rites. Now that Bertrude is among our ranks, it would be best if you became familiar with her repertoire. You have no obligation to make use of her abilities, of course. Good Bertrude, please show the reader something of your aptitude. We expect thou shalt soon be inclined to bring our sorceries to bear. Long have we studied these rites of thine. Let us show thee what we know of them thus far.
The bog-crone Bertrude shows herself
The bog crone.
Though I have to wonder what became of her accomplices.
The old hag
Not
Bertrude.
one
Yeah, it sounds rude, doesn't it?
particular. You watch yourself around her, reader. None are sentenced into exile without sufficient cause.
She's got like a shotgun blast style of aura. Now then, reading 1, know that our freedom is of little consequence to us. We side with ye because of Sandalwood, because of his plan. We shall aid ye in the rites, and we shall aid ye in that plant. Thus we are at thy disposal, and await thy bidding.
The rite shall begin forthwith.
Alrighty.
Oh shit.
Forthwith, you'll say. Let's see how we're doing on experience here. Let's get
Gotta use Tamitha, bro. Or Pamitha,
yeah,
whoever.
yeah. Let's do that.
Tamitha.
Get her in there. We'll get Tizo in too, but let's get Bertrude in. But she needs a talisman. Let's give her the Ashen Coal. Get her in.
Give her a fucking Uzi.
Bertrude.
And then we'll get Tizo. Alrighty.
Tizo.
Tizo.
Tizo, yes.
He doesn't like Tizo very much.
Yeah.
Tizo, I get.
How they spew their threats, the winged ones. We soon shall see if they can back them up. Face us, wastrels of the Commonwealth. The pain and loss of your defeat this night shall reverberate not only in your hollow hearts, but in the homeland that abandoned you. Are you quite sure it has to be this way then, sister? There is no compromise here, Pamitha. Not for traitors to my country or my blood.
Oh my god.
I understand. Then so be it.
Commence. The night wings make their mark upon
So
the
you might
flame.
beat the game tonight, right?
I mean, maybe. I don't really know. It's getting...
Because if so,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, just... What are you saying?
If so, I need to read my traditional creepypasta.
Such
Get
well
one in there.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess if you've got one ready, you can be my guest.
I found one called Where's... Well, I tried looking up Pyre,
Mhm.
but the only thing that has the word Pyre in it is an extremely long Pokemon creepypasta.
Mhm.
So I'm not going to read that.
Okay.
But I found Where's Waldo? Waldo Kills You edition, which sounds pretty lit.
Okay. Let me read this first, and then you can start.
Yeah.
You seem so distracted, Pamitha. Is there something more you wish to say to me? Words you feel that I am owed, perhaps? Pamitha stops at this and reaches for her mask. I'm sorry for what I did to you, sister. For what you did to me? Your apology rings as hollow as your plumage. You might rehearse it further upon every last survivor of the Highwing remnants. Now, no more talk. Alright.
Such hatred spewing constantly from Tamitha.
Shut up, we don't need your input, bro. This is not...
She is not.
You're not a part of this. I went to a public library looking for Where's Waldo books. I love those so much. They used to be one of my favorites. When I got to the shelves that held the books, I saw to my dismay that all of the Waldo books were apparently checked out. I went to the librarian and I asked if she could find one for me that wasn't checked out. You just said they were all checked out. And she said that there was one book left. She had a worried look on her face, but changed it quick as I noticed it. She pulled it out of a locked safe. What? And appeared to be...
Safe, huh?
And appeared to be relieved when she gave it to me, and when I questioned why the book was called Waldo Kills You Edition, she waved it off and said that some kids vandalized the book when it was on the shelves.
The right is done.
Oh, fuck. Alright, to be continued.
Okay, fair enough. We'll get to the next rate and we'll continue there. Sounds pretty good though. Waldo Kills You Edition. Oh man. You win, blood sister, you win. I don't suppose that means you'll reconsider. You know that I cannot. You were always obstinate, but in that regard, and all others which count for anything, you're inferior to me, remember that. What you offered to me is meaningless to me. Or sorry, what you offered is meaningless to me. I shall free myself without your help, or that of anyone. Now then, farewell. Wait, what of your comrades, the Essence? You must need them at least. Mincing my words as ever, Pamitha. Know that I do love you in a way. Is that what you wish to hear? But my purpose is plain, and you stand in its way. You are a fool to think my freedom is my goal. My freedom is a means toward an end, the likes of which you never would abide. Do you think that you could sway me from my purpose, Pamitha? Pamitha remained silent for some time. No, I think you will struggle to destroy the Commonwealth no matter what it takes. No matter if, in doing so, you were destroyed instead. Just so. So then you understand me, after all. Pamitha does not turn to watch her blood sister depart.
Boundless are the teachings of the scribes.
Pamitha's face is disturbing.
A little bit, yeah.
At least Pamitha is smiling and is less creepy.
Yeah, Tamitha looks like a evil sorceress or something like that. Good a time as any to say thanks for having me along on this strange little journey of yours, reader darling. You got it, no problem. Let's see. Permanently gains +8 quickness? Holy shit. Hell yeah.
The ancient crone called Bertrude opened.
She waved it off and some kids vandalized the book. I shrugged it off too and laughed, but when she didn't laugh with me, I uttered my thanks and left. Just to finish off the sentence.
Okay. Thus does our grasp of ancient sorceries grow ever stronger still. While Bertrude's Pyre has less HP than the adversary, she deals an additional 5 damage. Okay, that's pretty good. It's like comeback. While Bertrude's Pyre has more health than the adversary, she deals an additional 5. Well, coming back is more important, I guess. Than just steamrolling or whatever.
Until the stars align.
Until the stars align. Whatever.
Yeah.
Who are the Chastity? Is that the dog and his son?
No, I think it's I think it might be Tenderstaff, H. Manly Tenderstaff's team. After besting the Essence in a rather one-sided contest, you return to the wagon to find Wolfred and the Lone Minstrel in the midst of conversation. Most strange that this one star should be illuminated now. This is not what I expected. Nor I, Wolfred, sir. Then Wolfred notices you there. Reader, Tariq and I observed a strange occurrence in the sky is all. It appears that the star of Kaelmur Ropecollar is illuminated now. It is but another star, except our models and predictions of the cosmos did not anticipate this. Anyway, go see for yourself. I shall make the wagon ready in the meantime.
No.
You see only a single shining star illuminated far above. It is just as Wolfred indicated. Oh yeah, so the planner. Yeah, Chastity is the manly tender soft team.
Tender soft?
Yeah, tender Stauf.
Oh.
Oh, it's
Manly these nuts, bro. God.
it's Barker.
Yeah, we beat that dude already. Get out of here.
That's true. Yeah, a couple times.
How many times are we gonna fucking pound these idiots?
Just a few more. Then we are summoned to the Isle of Kaelmer, deep within the Deathless Tempest. Have you been there before, Tariq? So long ago, I scarce recall the time, only the scent. It is the place from whence the creatures native to this land sprang forth. Reader, let's not concern ourselves with superstitions held about that place. We'll set forth at dawn and soon see for ourselves what to make of it. Sounds good, my man. Pamela wants to say something.
Oh, my sister, oh my god, my sister. Hey, loyalty.
Hey, we got a xylophone bones. We got xylobones.
From who?
Jomer Valley. Just picked him up.
A xylobone.
Despite Pamitha's mental conditioning, you can tell something is troubling her. She won't listen to a word I say, not one damn word. If she weren't my blood sister, I should think I'd hate her guts as much as she hates mine. She shakes her head. I should apologize, to you and everyone. I sought out Tamitha without asking your leave. Figured I would rather seek forgiveness than permission, you understand. My attempts with Pamitha didn't amount to much, as you well saw. So at this point, I'm hopeful you'll be more accepting of apologies than she. Though tell me something, reader darling. Do you suppose I'm going to betray you? You may know better than I do at this point. No, you're good. You're fine. I trust you.
What?
You expressed to Pamitha that you do not view her efforts to make peace with Tamitha as being contradictory to the group's larger goals. You understand why she did what she did.
She fucking lies to your face and then you read her thoughts and she's lying to you.
That's fine.
Can you trust her?
That's fine. It's just, you know, that's what friends do, you know. She says nothing for a while. It's kind of you to say, darling. May the others see it with such generosity. But if they don't, you need but tell me to depart, and I'll be on my way. However, I have a promise that I wish to make to you. You let me stay, and I'll see this through with all of you, no matter where we all end up. I'll be on the roof for a bit, I think. You take care too, darling. Despite Pamitha's disappointment with the outcome of her confrontation with her blood sister, you sense she is less troubled now after your brief conversation. Having too much fun. Alright.
Fucking Freddy Fish, bro. Freddy Fish.
Freddy Fish. Alright. Let's get the frick out of here.
What are you drinking?
Got my tea, my spicy tea.
What flavor is it?
Sweet and spicy. I got out of my way.
Sweet and spicy what?
That's just what it's called. I think it's like ginger and cinnamon or something like that.
It's sugar and hot sauce.
Yeah. My sriracha tea.
That sweet and sour chicken tea.
Yeah. It's gross. Edmund suggests this may be the faster route, leaving you with time for your vocations. That sounds pretty good. But this one. Wiki thinks this may be a more restful current toward the Isle of Kaelmer.
What do we get out of it?
Yeah, it sounds like nothing, so I'm just gonna go over here. You make landing within the Deathless Tempest, far west of where you first breached through to the shores beyond. You wonder which sort of celestial landmark lies hidden amid these waters, though for now, you have some time left before continuing onward. let's pass the time. A foreboding feeling stuck with you since your arrival in the eerie stillness of Sharp Shoal. Some of it spreads to others in the group. I don't like letting the downside get to me like this. Tiza does not like being here right now. You decide to focus on pursuing your vocations until the Black Wagon is ready to move on.
Shit.
Alright, Edwin. What is it, dude? You find Edwin rather lost in thought about something. He looks over you as you approach. Oh, hey, my friend. Alright, so what's it gonna be? He points in the direction of his cooking tins, strewn over in the corner of the wagon. One of life's small comforts around here is we get to eat. Not a day goes by that I'm not grateful for it, but there's only so much to choose from, whether here in Deathless Tempest or anywhere around, I guess. Anyway, I was just having trouble trying to decide what to cook. Just had fire caps again last night, and those never seem to sit that well with everyone anyway. There's no more Galopgil, not that anyone but Tizo ever liked that stuff. And I feel like we've been having gutter crabs every day for months, so I'm not too excited about that. This is where you come in. And no consulting books or stars or anything, just you and me, here and now. What am I making? You decide, because I can't. I know there's...
we're just eating literal trash every day, but, you know, we get by.
Yeah, it's great stuff, though, you know. I know there's a lot of serious stuff to think about these days, but so help me, no one's struggling to regain their freedom on an empty stomach. Alright. So we got Fillet of Slurg. An acquired taste, acquired mostly through a prolonged and desperate stay within the downside. Silt Porridge, a notorious dish that Hedwyn has perfected to the upper limits of its capacity to not be terrible. Gutter crabs again. This inoffensive option has the added benefit of putting some lucky gutter crabs out of their misery, or for whatever he wants. It is exceedingly difficult to choose from all the delectable meal options in the downside.
I think I'd rather just eat the literal garbage.
I mean,
silt porridge, that is disgusting.
It really is. Silt is like, that's a good descriptor for like just dirt stew or something. I mean, fillet sounds pretty good, right? I mean, the slurred part's kind of nasty, but...
What's a slurred?
I mean, I guess we're gonna find out. Let's check it out. You express a preference for Hedwyn to cook up a fillet of slurg for you and everyone, this time around. He easily detects the hesitation in your voice. You can't possibly mean that, but I am calling your bluff, my friend. Fillet of slurg it is. Try not to worry. I'll make sure it's cooked all the way through. Oh, thank you. Well done, please. Now, lend me a hand here with this stuff, would you? As you assist Hedwyn with preparing the fillet of slurg, the two of you get to talking about the past. The reality of cooking in the downside has a way of making him nostalgic. Life on the Blood Border wasn't that much easier than trying to get by down here. The Highwing remnants could swoop in at any time. They were so good at picking the worst possible occasions for us. The time they showed up and I was nowhere to be found, I must have told you about that. On the contrary, he has seldom revealed much about his past to you. Well, either way, I don't think I ever told you much about Pakani. I was writing to relay an order when she caught me out in the open. She could have had me, but we just stood there, you know? I'd never seen anything like her. And her voice, she says to me, "You ought to be more careful with your life." And I just say, I mean, I'm not the type to say such things, but it's all I could think of, looking at her then, so I just tell her it was worth the risk. Anyway, she spared my life, of course, and when we saw riders heading toward us, I looked at her, and she took hold of me, and we just took off. I didn't want to leave her, and I didn't for a while. He trails off for a while. Soon after I came back, I went off in search of her again. This time, though, the risk I took. A lot of people paid for it. The Harps attacked when no one was there to raise the alarm. A few days later, Hedwyn the Deserter was sentenced to exile. And now he's about to cook some filet of slurg. Thanks for your help, my friend. I can take it from here. See you shortly.
Fuck.
That's some good slurg. He heads out.
Not as good as fucking Earthbound, bro.
Eat a plate of fuck and go to bed. He heads out into the afternoon. You sense he feels more at ease after having spoken with you. +2 hope for the next ride. Thanks for the filet of slurg.
Shit.
Nice.
So what did that choice influence?
Probably just, you know, learning about Hedwyn, really. I think it's the main purpose of that one. Or maybe, you know, in the next, like, song during the Liberation Rite, they're gonna sing about slurg, you know? Well, Tizo's got a lot of experience. I think he's a shoo-in for getting picked, so... Give it to Bertram.
Give it to Ruki.
Ruki? Hey, he does almost have a level. It's actually not a bad idea. Well, sister, let me see if I can squeeze you into my schedule this afternoon. Yep, looks like I can.
Shut the fuck up.
You find a remote spot where you and Ruki can discuss any of his misgivings or fears about your journey or your fellow exiles. The conversation gives perspective and relief. You know, with all this rights business, there's been this one real fancy move that I've been mulling for a while, and I think I just finally got how I could pull it off. Wow. He can jump a second or third time while airborne. Holy shit. It's crazy. What I'm trying to say, sister, is that I got feelings too, you know? Okay.
What?
I don't know where that came from, but okay.
Hey, I'm Sir Gilman. Oh my god, brother.
Oh my god, it's Sir Gilman.
Came back from the Commonwealth.
Yup. Speaking of the devil, I think we might have a letter from Gilman.
Oh my fucking god, I was joking.
Deep in the boundless waters of Deathless Tempest, you find a messenger imp looking to bring you the latest news and rumors from the other side. This time around, the imp brings tidings of Sir Gilman and what happened to him since his liberation at the fall of Solium, when at last his self-imposed exile came to an end. You learn that his return to the Commonwealth was met with much rejoicing, and that before long he was promoted to the rank of Veiled Captain on the Blood Border. And yet, with tears welling in his eye, he did refuse the post, stating he no longer had the heart to fight against the Highwing Remnants as he once did. He then cast down his helmet, and when next anyone saw him, he was among Volfred's agents, having joined the revolution to reshape the Commonwealth from within. You thank the messenger imp for the report and salute it crisply, as surely Gilman would have. Soon the news has everyone in the wagon talking. One of the Sea Dominion's own laying down his arms by his own choice. I'm honestly surprised, even having known him. The tears he shed ought have been bottled and thus set aside for use in various salves. Do you think that one day I can be as brave as him? Because I don't always think I can. I hope he's feeling more comfortable in his own skin these days. Glad he did the right thing, not his did the right thing.
Oh, this game sucks,
wow, dude.
bro. Oh my god.
Alright, send this clip to Supergiant. Circle this with a red marker.
Yeah, fucking hundreds of thousands of words. How dare you misspell one?
I know, it's really just the worst. Hey, I can tell you one thing, sure is quieter without having him around, right everyone?
Yeah.
Tizo says he feels inspired by the news of Gilman's selfless actions. The news of Gilman's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve. Your companions gain +1 hope. That's right.
Dog, we have too much hope.
I know. Our hope is off the charts.
But what's our percentage of a successful plan?
That I don't know. We'll have to check. Your wagon shudders to a halt at the Isle of Kaelmer. Bizarre outcroppings give it a forbidding feel. In the distance, you hear odd gibbering noises that sound like drive imps? Okay.
Question mark?
Drive imps? What? Oh, guys, how'd you find me all the way out here? I mean, this is for extra special customers. I'm only joking, You're the only customers I got. Gotcha again, only joking about that too.
Oh, got him.
Because I got tons of customers, it's just they already bought a lot of stuff today, so they're not here, okay? Anyways, I just got a little something here, which maybe you'll be into. Been hearing about these little numbers for a while. Check them out. He reveals
little numbers.
He reveals to you a set of twin rings, a jeweled band, and a runed band. So you get +2 presence, hope, and quickness. Oh, and then if you have 2 characters with each of these, then you get infinite stamina at the start of a round, which is pretty good. Thinking these thingers are supposed to be for a couple of lovebirds, know what I mean? But anybody could probably use them, provided they was to buy them off of me. Duh, I was gonna get them for myself, but anyways, let me know if you want them. Alright.
Yeah, what happens when you wear both of them at the same time?
Well, probably just die then.
Fucking explode.
Alright, I can't afford anything, so I'll see you later. Leaving so soon, guys? Yes, I am. You stand before the bizarre outcroppings of the Isle of Kaelmer. The sky darkens, and in the distance you hear the sound of gibbering creatures growing louder. The sound of it is unnerving enough that your fellow exiles remain quiet, their eyes affixed to the stars above. Soon, something in the sky begins to stir.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit, bro.
+8 presence. Raising the size of their auras. I don't think so. That sounds awful.
All of them.
No. I'm gonna get completely bodied if I do that.
A glorious eve to you as ever, O you exiles of the Night Wings. The 8 scribes dragged you all the way
Who are we
into
fighting?
the blasphemous Isle of
Barker.
Kaelmer. Here
Oh,
you are to be
okay.
surrounded by even more gibbering nitwits than usual.
What?
Your adversaries in the coming rite shall be the dissidents. Reduce their pyre to a smolder and step closer to freedom.
It's like a football field.
Cool.
Prepare yourselves.
Yeah, it's a cool feel.
Boys, so it's you again, is it? You gave us a proper licking last time, and we owe you for it. Your adversaries are prepared, reader. Who shall conduct the rites on your behalf?
Who shall conduct the rites?
Tito's fine. You don't need to use him or anything. Should use Bertrude. Maybe Headwind. I've used Headwind in a while.
Headwind. Should summon.
And we got Bertrude.
Bertrude.
And then
Bertrude.
And then we'll get who else? Rookie?
God, he hates Bertrude.
Yeah. He really does. Let's go with Ray, why not?
Ray, a choice is cast.
Okay, I think I'm ready.
Yeah?
Been itching for another go. Let's have it, mates. Tear him to shreds.
Bitching for another guy?
Alright. You ready to complete your... or continue your copy... or your... not copy... creepypasta?
Alright, as soon as I got home, I turned my lamp on and sat on my bed. I opened it up in the first page. Oh, well, shit's going on.
Here, oh, well, after I... Let me finish this all. Begging your pardon, sir, the imps of the Isle are quite passionate about the rites. Just now, they offered a bounty in soul if our triumvirate proves worthy. They would pay us? In exchange for what exactly? And where did they get the soul, for that matter? My understanding is that they wish to see us perform various feats of glory. As for the source of their wealth, who can say how much soul lies lost within the sea? So, like, you get little, mini quests of, like, you know, kill or banish 3 opponents or something like that, and you get, like, a little bit of money if you do it.
Those things are alive.
Apparently. I think they're, like, mechanical or something like that. Reader, it may seem beneath you, but the opportunity is real if the soul could be a benefit. Indeed. Then, reader, my girl, it is yours to decide if entertaining these sad creatures is a justifiable distraction during these affairs. We trust your judgment. Now, let us not distract you further here. Henceforth, you shall be tasked with feats of glory in the rites. Okay. Alright. You may continue.
I opened it up and the first page had an image of Waldo, but he didn't look like his normal self. Waldo looked as if he were going to cry, but at the same time he looked insanely happy. I turned the next page and it showed a satellite view of my town. A sentence was on the page in big bold letters. Where's Waldo? He's in your town. I wonder why Waldo would be visiting my town, in particular because there wasn't anything really special about it. At least not for a person to use it in a Waldo book. I mean, seriously. I turned to the next page and it showed a bird's eye view of my block. Where's Waldo? He's on your block. So Waldo wanted to come to this neighborhood too, of all neighborhoods in this town. I thought that was cool, how my house was in a picture book. I turned the page again, my street was clearly visible with my house just in view. I hate how this is like you already know how it's gonna end.
Yeah.
Where's Waldo? He's on your street. What? Is Waldo coming to my house? I was laughing so hard at this dumb book. I turned the page once more. My front door was huge on the 2 pages it spanned. Every detail was perfect, even the baseball that my friend left out there just yesterday.
Wow.
Where's Waldo? He's at your door. Instantly, at that moment, I heard a loud knocking at my very own door in real life. Imps grow more and more agitated with each passing moment. Some start spilling onto the sacred grounds. Oh my god.
Alright, let me pause there real quick. The imps grow more and more agitated with each passing moment. Some start spilling onto the sacred grounds. Boy, you little buggers, what do you think you're doing? Blasted little imps, they're getting real agitated like. Okay.
In addition to the big ones?
This is a sacred
I
tradition.
guess.
Not some
This is a sacred tradition.
A sacred tradition.
Empire weakens.
A loud knocking at my door in real life. I actually jumped in fear, but it could be anyone. Just a coincidence. I thought probably just Mark. You know, Mark.
Oh,
coming
yeah.
over for his lawnmower. You know, Mark and his lawnmower.
Oh yeah, come on. It's crazy.
Classic Mark. I still kept the book on that page as I slowly approached my front door. I could see out the window and nobody was there. I reached the door and opened it very slowly, peeking out, expecting something to get me. Nothing. I stared around outside. Shrugging, I turned the page. My kitchen was as brightly lit as ever, showing my fridge for the most part. Where's Waldo? He's in your refrigerator. Oh my gosh. I dashed quickly to my kitchen, not before I slammed my front door. My fridge was open, and there were condiments, sandwich items, and pickles all over the floor. It was a mess. I was actually pretty freaked out. I flipped it to the very last page of the book before it was over.
Positively brutish.
It showed me exactly how I was standing with my back facing the book's
Nightwings
pages.
prevail yet again.
I did not turn around for fear.
Mayhap the
This is what the
scribe shall
page
simply
said.
smite them
Guess
down
where
next
Waldo
time.
is now. Oh my god, bro. Holy shit.
The right is ended.
And for some fuck all reason, there's an image attached, but it's like a picture of some torn up carpet or something.
What?
Yeah, really screams Waldo.
This is the remnants of the carpet after Waldo killed me.
Stupid.
Was that the end of it, really?
Yeah, the carpet's not bloody or anything. It's just like somebody tearing up carpet to replace it.
It's like, here's my house. This is where I live, and I wrote this creepypasta. Oi, you think you're better than us because you beat us fair and square here, is that it? At least you got me blood to boil a bit.
What stirs now in the hearts of all these exiles?
Same exact thing happened to my cousin. Oh my god.
Oh my god, this is crazy.
Gertrude's lust for knowledge becomes
What does that picture
manifest.
mean? I don't really understand what the picture means. Yeah.
Yeah, same. The strange designs of the 8 scribes, their everlasting sorceries are strong within this land, and we shall yet make further use of them, we think.
Yes.
Yes.
This was originally on Trollpasta Wiki, and I wrote it. You forgot to add the image where Waldo has a gun and he has red eyes. Interesting.
That was interesting.
Till the stars align.
That's scary. This is too creepy. What the fuck? Wow, I hope that does not happen to me. And then someone replies, you fat chicken nugget.
Damn. Got him. After you and your fellow exiles overcame the dissidents, you find the lone minstrel tending to one of your own. Bertrude seems to be unwell, although you cannot yet sense why. How are you feeling, madam? We are terribly weary. We fear that we have taken ill somehow, for ours is a strength not easily suppressed. I see. Then please do not exert yourself or try. Lone minstrel motions for you to come closer. Reader, Bertrude appeared rather disorientated and more fatigued than usual. Reported feeling not entirely present. Symptoms of banishment sickness. So that's something you get if you play a certain player a lot. They'll get banishment sickness, and you can't use them for like the next rite or whatever.
Oh, whatever, bro. That's bullshit.
I know, it is bullshit. It really is. She should soon be able to take part in light activities, I think. But under no circumstance shall she be able to conduct the coming rite. Now then, I ought not keep you from the stars above. Please go and have a look at them, for all of us, I think, are anxious to depart this place. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Bing. Bing. Got a deluge here.
Deluge these nuts.
Oh, it's Tinderstoff. Let's go fight him.
You need to fight those losers that are 0 and 11 or whatever.
Just keep adding to their losses.
If you come across them.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Ah, the chastity and old manly. He is without shame, the product of corruption that now festers in the Commonwealth. You and Wolfred then go over what he knows of your next adversary. H. Manly Tinderstoff, the offspring of a semi-famous sap industrialist. He was born into wealth and lived in the lap of luxury, never having to fend for himself. When he came of age, he soon was offered cushy ambassador positions that required little more than a silver tongue to convince the Commonwealth that he was keeping busy. He soon grew so proficient at doing nothing much at all that he started spending all his family's riches to assert his fame and status. One day, he attempted to pay off the wrong individual, a particularly stern Commonwealth diplomat who promptly turned him in and had him sent downriver. Manly was very disappointed by all this, but soon saw in it an opportunity, for he knew well that in the inner circles there were those who had gone into exile and returned. Thanks to his connections, he tracked down the chastity deep in Wakingwood. He finagled his way onto the triumvirate using his well-worn skills. He in turn convinced himself that he would earn a position of great influence once he secured a way back to his home. He continues making hollow promises. Our plan is going to prevent such characters as Manly from coming to power, mark my word. For now, we ought to prepare to seek the stars again with adequate night's rest. You bid Vol-
Yo, you're just jealous his trunk is bigger than yours.
Oh yeah. Yo, my bark is way harder than yours. You bid Volfred a good night and take your leave. It is too late now to prepare for flight, so you arrange to depart first thing in the morning. Sounds good. Oh, Bertrude's wants to talk. Alright.
I'm sick.
That's you. You find Bertrude asleep, or perhaps in a deep trance, or even you sense nothing from her. Edwin notices as well and joins you to check on her. Haven't seen her like this before. She's barely breathing. She is not responding. He leans in for a closer look when... Halt thine advance, knave! Dare thee to disturb our slumber. I am terribly sorry, Bertrude. The reader and I, we were just checking to make sure you are alright because of how we saw you there just now. And how exactly didst thou see us there just now? Well, you appeared to be dormant, or perhaps... Didst thee think that we had simply perished here, perchance? Crumpled over in our ancient age, a weakling barely clinging to this wretched coil? No. I mean, maybe. I sincerely apologize for having disturbed you, Bertrude. I know all this must be an adjustment, having to be around someone like me. Maybe the others, too. If there's anything we can do to make your stay more comfortable... We shall not yield to thy flirtations, boy. Flirtations? Wait. No, I know that our hearts belong already to another, boy. Thou knowest nothing of our ways whilst waking, or in dream. Thus, we advise thee ample caution in thy future interactions, lest we use thee as a subject for our sorceries. However, we do appreciate thy flattery. Thine advances make us feel a young tad once more. We were among the most sought after of our kind within the southern bogs. Wisely, Hedwin remains silent. Thou art free to depart now, boy. Hedwin turns to leave, but... Know that we do appreciate thou taking time to check upon us whilst we dream, and know that our stay amongst ye has been comfortable enough thus far. Thank you, Bertrude. Thou art welcome, boy. Despite the oddness of the exchange you witnessed, you sense that Hedwin and Bertrude gained a better understanding of each other. Wow, that's great.
What?
I don't know.
Do they get a bonus when they're both on the battlefield?
Probably not. Let's keep going. Let's take off.
Waldo kills you edition.
The gloom hangs thick above the pit of Millith and all around it. You are brave to seek your adversaries here again, reader. Many in the downside believe it to be nothing other than a foul den. They take the tales of Yslatch Astralborn to be mythology, embellished through retelling over time. You have met others, such as Witch Udmild, who believes otherwise, although whichever their beliefs, I know of none who would go near the place unless the stars demanded it. Thus shall your coming right against the chastity take place in complete secrecy, as always the rites have. Alright. Hedwin suspects that you may find some peace here from many hard days of travel. Pimitha, I don't know, expressed an interest in taking this route. The lone minstrel knows of a task along this route through which you may earn stardust?
I just know of a task we could do.
Does it work? Well...
Those all kind of sound stupid.
I know, yeah, I guess we'll go with, and Pamela just wants to go here. Well, if Headwind's wrong about finding rest here, then we can yell at him, so let's do that.
You know what would be nice for games that have these weird, stupid words?
What?
It would be nice if the game had a little audio clip that would play that would give you the pronunciation of the word.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Assuming that the game is that kind of game that has voice acting in it.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be nice to know how to pronounce Yaslatch and Hobe and all this other bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. I know what you mean. Yeah, that'd be fucking fantastic. You arrive again in the gloomy hollows of flagging hands, already anticipating the sinking feeling that comes with the place. This time Bertrude has something to say for it. We shall show ye how to withstand the less pleasant qualities of this locale. She reveals various salves and minor enchantments that help to counteract the spirit-draining effects of this region. Soon, everyone is feeling better, if but for the assurances. Henceforth, you shall not suffer penalties to hope in this region.
So she gave y'all drugs.
Yeah, basically. Just like, she gave us some, like, sludge to, like, rub on our faces or whatever to keep us from feeling bad. Thanks be to Bertrude.
Thanks be to Bertrude.
Glory be. Let's relax for the moment. Hedwyn gathers everyone together in a quiet spot he found, somewhere in the gloomy hollows of Cold Moat. The expression on his face soon softens. We've been pushing ourselves now for a while. Everyone, we're taking the night off. Set aside your troubles and concerns as best you can. They'll be there waiting for us in the morning. As for me, dinner's almost ready. Is this normal? Is this what people do? Woohoo! About damn time we took a break from all this mess. Tiso seems more than happy to be taking a break for a change. In time, everyone takes Hedwyn's request to heart, each in their own way. It proves a pleasant evening, and the group's spirits are lifted to some extent, especially once dinner is served. We gain +2 hope for the next rite.
Dinner? Yeah, just some garbage.
Yeah, it's probably like gutter crabs or whatever.
What if you went into your wagon and Ron was in there?
That'd be pretty fucking scary. Just standing there. Jeez. Should write a creepypasta about that. Hedwyn seems preoccupied with something, but sees you as you approach. Hey, my friend, come join me for a bit. His smile returns as you draw near. What a mess we've gotten ourselves into. Gotten you into. Something I feel bad about. Back when we found you in the Sandfolds, did you have any idea what you were getting into? Say it has gone as well as can be expected. Say it has been difficult for you at times. You feel like you have been through this before.
What, you've played the game before?
I mean, that's true. Yeah, that's a pretty good response, actually. Let's do this. It all feels familiar. It's like I've played this game before. You explain to Hedwyn that there are times when you cannot shake a strange sense that all of this is happening to all of you now. That all of this that is happening to all of you now has happened before and may yet happen again. The look of consternation on his face remains for some time after you are finished speaking. You know, my friend, sometimes I get that. I think I get that too. It's almost as though... what am I saying? He shakes his head. Look, there's something else I wanted to tell you. You've guided us through this whole ordeal. We've come to depend on having you around. But when the time comes, I hope you do what's best for you. I know being a part being part of a group like this, it's supposed to be all about the group, all about the greater goal, and I get that. It's just, I don't think you owe any more to me or anybody here. All of us, all have problems, right? We wouldn't be here if we didn't. We're all a part of this, and we're all helping one another through it. But in the end, no one's responsible for our own problems except us. So, whether it's that business between Pamitha and Tamitha, or Sir Gilman and his honor, or me, or anybody here, it's for each of us to sort it out. I'd like to think that's why we're here. The perspective that we gain knowing each other, I think it's helped us all make it this far. But in the end, our problems are our own. No one's expecting you or anyone to set them right for us. Or so I keep saying to myself. That's all any one of us can do to deal with our own problems, than to also have to deal with each other's. I think we're all just grateful at this point to have each other for support. So thank you, my friend, for yours. Now take care, I'm off for a bit. He lays a hand on your shoulder and as he heads out of the wagon. Yeah, fucking A, dude. Fucking A.
What a douchebag.
Take a swig. Alright. Let's keep going. Pit of Malik, we're about to play the rights against chastity. Oh hey. Oh hey, it's you guys. And then just as I was thinking, hey, I haven't seen those guys in a little while, and I wonder how they're doing. If they need to maybe purchase anything. I'm good, man. I'm good. You don't have any money. I'll see you later.
I predict the final encounter with Ron, the red dude he sits on, will say something.
Oh, interesting, interesting prediction. You guys didn't see nothing, huh? No, we didn't. It was all terrible. As you await the stars, a form dressed in the raiments of the rites approaches you and Volfred. You at first presume it for one of your next adversaries, the Chastity. But he cannot be one of them. Beside you, Volfred starts, something you have never seen him do. You observe the colors that he wears, an inverse of the Night Wings. Volfred Sandalwood, it has been a while. No, this cannot be. The demon unfastens his mask. It can. You perished. I watched you fall. You did. I grieved for years, yet now you live. I do. Although these horns, they grow long ere I could walk again. Unbelievable. Then, why are you here now, Orlek? Orlek was a former exile of the Nightwings, betrayed and abandoned in his moment of glory. You know full well, Volfred, to reclaim what is mine by right. The demon Orlek leaves without another word, just as the stars above burst to life and seemed to set the sky aflame.
What? So does he compete in the rights by himself?
I think he's got a posse, somehow. Plus 50% stamina. I don't know about that.
So he plays for the Winged Knights.
Perhaps.
Or the Day Wings.
The Day... Legs? Is that the opposite of wings?
Reader, what lunacy is this?
Oh my
Would
god.
appear the Nightwings are to stand against themselves this time around. This
Oh,
is a
shit.
mutiny in violation of the sacred law. The exile whom you face, Orlek. Long ago he had his chance, and he relinquished it. He cannot simply claim it now. And I cannot preside over this nonsense. Good night.
What's funny is he actually leaves, like he doesn't He's not the announcer for this entire match. He just leaves.
Yeah, well, he finally shuts up. Damn.
Yeah, it's great. What happened to the Chastity? The stars showed we were to face them. They must have suffered a misfortune of some sort. Oh, that's pretty ominous. Tampering with the stars' designs is not permitted, Orlick. Cheating the worthy of their rightful liberty is not permitted either, Volfred. You must know I took no part in that betrayal. Search your heart. Orlick says nothing for a time, then... Where are your raiments, Volfred? I have refused to wear them since, in show of solidarity to you. And to elude the voice, I would suppose. Yes, that too. I see. You were never very good at this anyway. We shall see if that new lot of yours is any better. You cannot be serious. What sense is there in us standing against each other? But Orlick puts on his mask and stands ready. I shall crush this lot of yours, Volfred. You shall see that I am not so easily discarded, and you shall not deny my liberty again.
Why is there so much betrayal between Pamitha and Tamitha, this dude and the Nightwings, Gilman, and the Pyre Hearts, and it's like, fuck, can we all chill for 5 seconds?
That's how it is in the real world, man. People are betraying each other every day.
Fuck.
That's how it is in the mature adult world. Reader, the adversary whom we face, Orlick. He is not one to back down. He was very experienced in the rites, even at the time, and so, beware. There was no one in his day who could prevail against him, and he appears even stronger now. Wish I had more valuable advice to give in this. I wish I had foreseen this. So yeah, this is the rite that I lost. The only one that I've ever lost. He's pretty hard. So who should we get here? Probably should get Pamitha might be good.
Why does Sandalwood know so much about all of your opponents? That he just knows their full history and just doxes them?
Yeah, I mean, he's been around, you know, since the Nightwings started, basically, so I guess he has the docs on everybody at this point. Let's get Pamitha first. Pamitha, and then we'll get, let's see. He needs more. I think Rookie is more in need of experience. What about? Let's get Hedwyn and then Rookie. Hedwyn. Rookie. Don't know who this Orlick bozo thinks he is, and come to think of it, I don't care either. Such a triumvirate you have assembled, Volfred. Then let us see what they can do. Come and face me, false Nightwings. Alright, I will. Oh shit, yeah, dude. Oh, fuck.
Oh, damn, bro. Was it Rookie that could jump 3 times or whatever?
Yes,
now? Okay, I want to see that.
Okay. Here, give it to him. He just jumps straight across everybody. You must be the one whom Volfred Sandalwood chose to replace me. No, look, I don't know who you are, but Volfred hasn't done anything like that. That isn't why I'm here. Nonsense. Do not lie to me. When first I learned the Nightwings had reformed, with some forgotten boy now at the helm, this I needed to see for myself. And here we have it then. Sounds like you've got me figured out. Disappointing that Volfred would take sides with someone such as this.
Yo, fucking beat us if you're so tough, bruh.
Yeah, he's not putting up much of a fight right now, I gotta say.
Where are the imps?
I know, right?
We need our missions.
Oh, fuck. Oh fuck, you see that shit? He's moving and grooving right there.
Dunk, holy shit.
Yeah. Oh fuck, dude. Oh fuck, dude. No! They got 5 points. Shit.
This music is pretty chill for something that's like Sora fighting evil Riku or something.
Yeah, it is. That's good. Good point. I think it's like Orlek's theme or something like that. Just makes sense, I suppose.
Who's Orlek?
The guy, he's the demon.
Oh. Well, his theme is too chill.
Yeah. You're right. It is. We're all fucking dead, no. Ding.
Nintendo 64, bro.
Remember the Nintendo 64 kid? Nintendo 64!
Damn.
Shit.
Should have saved Gilman, bro.
Damn it.
I'm kind of not a fan of this dude just appearing out of nowhere. I feel like Sandalwood would have said something about him.
No, he did, actually, before.
Oh. Nah, I don't think he did, bro.
Damn it, dude. These guys are crazy.
Just need one more score, though.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, we did it. Phew.
We did it.
I mean, me and Rookie and Pamitha and Headwind. Yeah, I don't know if you remember. It was like when Volford was talking about the old Nightwings, and he's mentioning like someone got sent back, and they got pushed out of the way, and someone else jumped in, like in the Shimmer Pool or whatever they call it. So that's what happened, apparently. You who call yourselves the Nightwings, it seems that you have learned something from Sandalwood after all. But you are the Nightwings in name only, and as for the rights, it is a mockery of what it once stood for. All of this, a stain upon the legacy of the scribes. Volford looks on as Orlek departs without another word. Orlek, forgive me.
Salt.
He's salty, bro. Until the next rite.
Yeah, we were missing something.
Yeah. Orlek, he has changed. Scarce resembles now the one with whom we traveled then. I'm afraid so. I can only begin to imagine what he has been through all these years. Reader, as you can see, Orlek and I, we have some years in common. A story for another day. I need I need some time to look at how all this affects our plan. It's at 48% chance now. It's almost 50.
What does it matter? Like, what? You can't execute the plan right now and take a 48% chance.
Yeah. I guess
It's
so.
just telling you how far you are into the game or something?
Kind of, yeah. Like, I guess, like, right now, with the people that we've liberated, if we were to go through the game and not liberate any more people, like, that would be our ballpark chance of winning, or whatever.
But you can't do that. You can't try it with 2 people saved.
Yeah. Well, no, well, I mean, you can... you can play the liberation rights and lose, and the game will go on. Like, if you don't liberate... Like, if you don't win the liberation rights, then you don't liberate other characters. So, I mean, that could be it, if we don't win. Reader, madam, Orlek is a principled person. His freedom was denied him just when it was in his grasp, a doleful tale. Volfred shall tell you more of him in due time, of that I have no doubt. For now, it seems the stars beseech you once again outside. There, deep in the infinite dark, once more you see a single star shining brighter than the rest. Okay, so it is time to once again do the liberation rites.
Like the oh yeah, shit, bro. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
it's time.
Against Manly.
Oh, fuck. Gotta beat him.
You Manly, bro.
Once more, then, unto the fall of Solium. Excellent. Our plan proceeds at pace. We need but continue to make good on all such opportunities the stars present, so much as possible. Then our ranks within the Commonwealth may yet grow strong enough that we shall sway the people toward our cause. It shall be difficult, but the people have their hearts and consciences, and the Commonwealth has long since lost its way. The never-ending wars with the High-Wing remnants, the passing of more sentences of exile than ever before for increasingly more dubious causes, the burning of books, the outlawing of literacy. These are corruptions of the teachings of the scribes. Together, we shall prove it soon enough. Volfred, sir, what of Orlek? Volfred says nothing in response at first, but then... Orlek appears to have his own agenda now. We shall have to try and keep an eye on him, although our plan remains the same. Anyway, we have a mountain which we need to climb. Let's all rest up a bit if possible this night. We fly at break of dawn.
Rest up, bruh.
Oh, Tizo wants to say something.
No.
Just make sure we don't have a trial waiting.
We should have one with Bertrude.
Soon, yeah. I guess it's on the back burner or whatever. She'll be here if you need. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Tizo seems despondent following the confrontation with Orlek. Tizo was filled with mixed emotions at having seen Orlek again. Like Volfred, he thought for sure that Orlek had perished long ago. Tizo was angry that Orlek acted so unfriendly with everyone. Then the little imp looks at you with sadness in his eyes, but says no more. He skitters up to the rafters. Alright.
Damn, bro.
Damn, bro.
So we're sending Tizo back?
I think that's the plan, yeah. Unless there are any objections. Edwin? think I'll have time to send Headwind back too. Let's see. Since Tizo shall gain favor from the Scribes if you land here. Since Bertrude shall gain favor. Oh, I can use Tizo, so. You land amid the sublime grandeur of Mount Elodial, at whose summit awaits the Liberation Ring. Thus begins our third ascent to the fall of Solium. My agents in the Commonwealth report our plan is proceeding. Let us strive again to liberate one of our own and raise its chances. Ah, here we go. Beyond a Crystal seeks Bertrude. A visit from my lovely reader. My favorite reader, not lovely. She says lovely a lot. That's why I got confused. A visit from my favorite reader. What is the occasion? Let's talk to her first. Because she is probably still upset.
Oh, what's on your mind, bitch?
Let me guess. You're sarcastic and shit. Why are you doing this? Reaching out to me again, like this. I have been abandoned in this blasted rock more times than you could count, reader. And each time I have laughed it off, like so. She laughs. I fear it will be different this time. What'd you fear that? It's good, right? I fear it will be different this time. Before I knew that someone else would come around and pick up where the previous idiot left off. But now... Oh, I think I know what she's talking about. She scoffs and then falls silent for a time. Well, it seems there may not be a next time after this if what I am to understand about the stars out there is even a half-truth. So then, I can anticipate an eternity of utter solitude, without even the blasted rites to keep me company. Understand that, while I may be apparition in a glass to you, I yet retain a shred of self, and do not happily foresee that outcome. And yet, you keep on coming back to me like this. If this is all in service of a torment, then you are most cruel, O lowly reader. Commendably so, I have to say. So then, am I to understand you wish to spend more time with me thus, knowing full well the stars are soon to put an end to this little affair? As if in answer to her question, you feel what seems to be the Beyonder Crystal itself. The Beyonder Crystal seems to be pulling you away.
What?
It's like trying to push us out, but we're gonna stay with Sandra a little longer to make her feel better. If you are able to provide some welcome company for her, then you shall do it. Yeah, that sounds good. You focus your mind and remain where you are, there, with Sandra, in the confines of the Beyonder Crystal, and remain there with her for some time. No words need be exchanged between the two of you, and in the darkness there, for once, she does not feel alone. Soon enough, however, she bids you to depart. You shall leave those idiots of yours listless if you remain here for too long. Be gone already, and let me know if you have need of me. Alright, let's do a scribe trial. Not a problem. Simply indicate who is to be my student for the time. It's Big Bertrude, baby.
Tizo.
I want another talisman for Tizo. Yes, Sandra to
Worthless.
to administer one of her special trials for Bertrude. The old bog crone, then? She does have some potential, I should think, more so than most of those with whom you share that little residence. Then let us bring her forth.
Quit calling her old. What does it matter, you fucking racists or ageist?
I know, it's pretty fucked up. Soon Bertrude appears in heat of the summons. We sense that thou hast need of us. Balcrones is a big Bertrude, can pounce quickly over adversaries, douse their powerful fun.
Hey, Bogcrones was hyphenated when Sandra said it, and now it's not.
Man, you need to make a highlight reel of all these typos and send it to somebody. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, crone, you answered me here. How very eloquent. May your vast experience exceed your knack for pleasant conversation. I trust that you shall have little trouble here without the benefit of your more communicative friends. Now come. I'm playing against a bunch of little chicken nuggets. Oh shit. Well played.
It should be against 3 Gilmans.
One of them is a Gilman, but like a Kerr, a Gilman, and like a Tizo, I think. Oh fuck! I just killed myself. But they're like not getting any points on me, so it's not really a big deal.
Plus, you got that ability if you fall behind.
True. Oh shit! I was almost there. You gotta be shitting me, bro.
Yo-ho, where's Waldo? He's in your bedroom and he's got a knife and he's gonna fucking kill you, bro. Yeah, bro.
Damn it. Get in there, Bertrude, no! Oh shit. Alright, Bertrude's having some trouble.
Hey, old bitch, get it together.
It's not rude, everyone else calls her that.
Yeah.
Damn it, dude. I was so close.
Are we gonna have another Tizo on our hands, bro?
It's possible. I mean, she's so much better than Tizo. Oh, phew, I got it. Alright, just 2 more. Yes.
Is this available on Switch?
No, I don't think so. It's like the only one of their games that's not. Unfortunately. Bastion is on sale right now, I think. It's like pretty cheap, like $3 or something on Switch. Yes. Otsalas.
Oh fuck, the Witness isn't available on Switch. Bunch of bullshit.
Damn. Well, you know, it would be like $40 or whatever on Switch. A simple test, undeserving to be called a challenge. I had to fail you just for gloating, crone. But these are not my rules, and your performance was sufficient. Thus, you have passed my test. Congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely reader. Now farewell.
Yeah, piss off.
Get the fuck out of here.
Waking Wood is a dense and shape-shifting forest in the northeastern side.
Narr, good riddance to that mouthy wraith. Show us then what trinket she bestoweth upon us. You receive
Middle finger.
Melith's Tail for completing Bertrude's trial. What does it do? Bertrude's blast pierces through solid objects. Oh, that's pretty good. I like that. Let's go ahead and give it to her. Amethy's biography. Read my biography. Oh, that's Bertrude, not. Yep. Okay. Let's read the biography, I guess. How do I get to it? Where is it? Here it is. She was a Talon ace.
Why? She's already explained like her whole life story.
I know, right? It's not gonna be anything that we don't know, I'm pretty sure. She was a talent of the Hung Remnants who possessed the talent of her sisters, but not their single-minded zeal. She grew weary of the fighting, decided that she would put into it. Thus, when a critical battle approached, the Commonwealth was waiting, and her own blood sister was among the harps captured and clipped. She was more guilt-stricken by this turn than she expected. When she attempted to contact her blood sister in exile, she was told that she could seek her firsthand and was exiled in turn. That's, yeah, it's pretty much shit with her game. Alright, whatever. Alright.
Told you.
Yeah. With some time to spare after having landed, you joined Tizo on a brief expedition to the monument of Haub the Swallow.
It's Hayub.
Hayub!
Hayub, get over here.
I greet you all again, old friends, and you especially, great-grandfather. Thank you for watching over me and all of us. My friends could maybe use your help if you would offer it to them, whether through me or any one of us. We shall honor your names in the nights to come.
Cheating.
Soon you and he are finished paying your respects. We return to the wagon in silence, feeling as though Hayub the Swallow has shown you favor. You shall soon begin your ascent, though there is time as yet to pursue your vocations. Plus 1 quickness. Very nice. Who is it? Who is it now? That's fucking Tizo.
You have to do the talking ritual.
You observe Tizo rummaging about the black wagon as though in search of something. He notices you there and rushes up to greet you. Tizo was glad that you were here. He was just reminiscing about old times. But just as quickly, he resumes his search. Tizo was looking for something a former exile of the Nightwings once gave him. He's growing frustrated that the object he seeks is nowhere to be found. You almost do not notice the lone minstrel's approach. I am afraid that it is gone, Tizo. I am very sorry. Reader, it is nothing that ought to be cause for much concern, merely that Tizo has misplaced something of sentimental value to him. It was just a spare bandage, he indicates, exactly like the one on his horn. Tizo here has had many adventures with the Nightwings. Is that not so, Tizo? He squawks in approval. Those memories shall always stay with you. Is that not what matters most of all? He confirms this as well. Then please do not worry yourself about it anymore. It is a symbol of a distant past, besides. Tizo skulks away, up into the rafters. The lone minstrel watches him go. The object that he seeks does not exist, reader. Tizo searches for it from a fleeting memory of his days with the Nightwings of the past. He performed the regular duties of other Drive Imps at first, but he soon distinguished himself. I was none too surprised. He was clearly special. He had grown close with the other members of the Nightwings when misfortune fell and the triumvirate fell apart. Perhaps Volfred has revealed to you more of the details. As for Tizo, I feel he must make peace with the shadows of his past somehow. Perhaps then he shall cease searching. You need not worry for him, of course. He is resilient, and shall always serve the Nightwings well. You might say that he was born for it. Begging your pardon, reader. Lone Minstrel excuses himself in his polite way, leaving you to consider what he said.
It's just like, hey Tizo, I couldn't find it. Stop being a fucking baby. Get over it.
By the way, it doesn't exist, whatever he's looking for.
Tizo's being a big baby about it. Fucking loser.
Get out of here, you dumb bird.
Yeah.
Get Bertrand needs it. Very well then, educate us if thou canst. You and Bertrand.
Why do you say us? What the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's a weird. I mean, it's just her. I guess it's her pronoun. She's goes by.
Me and the Slatch combined.
Yeah, maybe. You and Bertrand discuss the meaning of the rites, developing a deeper understanding of this contest, created to determine the worthy from among all those pitted against each other. The height of sorceress power formed the basis of the rites. Our predecessors gained such knowledge throughout their travails. Yep, you got that right, buddy.
Oh, she's like consensus, bro.
Oh
my god.
yeah, I didn't think about that. Let's see, Temple Pyre.
We are consensus.
Headwind shall gain favor. Rookie shall gain favor. Let's use Rookie. Or well, actually, let's see.
I vote Rookie.
Oh, sorry, I clicked the Headwind.
Fuck.
I While traversing the ancient formations on the way to the summit, you pass a monument to Jomur Minimane, and Hedwyn happens to take notice. Is this going to be my chance? I can't help but wonder. But I need to clear my mind of this. It's all just a distraction. I want to return so badly, and yet, while my friends remain here, trapped, I want to help them free themselves. Please, help me in this. Soon, you and he are finished paying your respects. As you prepare to continue your ascent, you sense that Jomur Minimane has shown you favor. Hedwyn gained +2 presence for the next rite. Fucking awesome.
And then you don't even use them in the next rite.
Yeah. You and your companions arrive again at the Scribe's Gate, before an archway carved of stone. Shall we read her? Minstrel leads you toward his counterpart, who seems unsurprised to see you all approach. The exiles of the Nightwings, and you again, Tariq. Greetings, Celeste. We have returned. The stars shine darkly these past nights. Nothing more than a portent of your arrival, is it? Likely nothing more. Now they are ready for you. Then come forth. Each of you, in turn, please state your name and what it is that you seek whilst crossing Scribe's Gate. Wait, you. She points to Bertrude. You are new amongst this group. You shall go first. Please, do as she asks, Bertrude, madam. We are known throughout the downside as Big Bertrude. We follow Sandalwood, for we are fond of him. He led us into exile, and he shall lead us out. The Gate Guardian acknowledges her and motions for the rest of you to proceed. Everyone does so as before, including you. Once you all have declared yourselves, she regards you all for another moment and beckons toward the mountain's top. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory. Thank you, Celeste. Until the summit, Tariq.
I can't hear Gate Guardian and not think of this creature from Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like this giant fucking hulking robot.
Is it called Gate Guardian?
Yeah,
Oh.
and then they call her Gate Guardian.
Oh, that's interesting. Can't believe they would rip off Yu-Gi-Oh! Hey, welcome back, you guys. You know, I guess this is a pretty decent spot for business all of a sudden, because used to be it was real bad up here, you know? I'd be here and just wait and wait and wait, and sometimes it gets real cold. Real cold, like I was telling you before, and stuff like that. So anyway, you buy anything or what?
No.
No, I'm not. I don't have any money. I'm sorry. Alright, I guess I could sell something. Jeez, this guy's so sad.
Sell Tizo's artifact.
he's not dead yet. You didn't send him back yet.
Oh fuck yeah! You have to use them in this round.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, we can sell this thing. It's pretty lame. We'll just sell it, and we'll buy some Stardust. How about that? Great day. Do we need to level this up? No, this is level 20. About paying with that. Level 12. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. +3 to +3. Wow, big gains, big gains. Okay. Must be our lucky day here, or I don't know what, Tad. Commence the liberation rite. Here we go. Again, you have reached the Follow Solium, where one among you can go free, provided you prevail against the chastity and liberation rite. Reader, we would ask a moment of your time. We have to talk. As darkness falls, the minstrel and Volfred pull you aside. We have some news that is, depending upon how you look at it, potentially unfortunate. The lone minstrel directs your attention toward the dark night sky. The stars are fading. It is true. With the advent of the Titan stars, visibly fewer stars seem to be shining than once you saw in the sky above. Yes, the stars themselves are vanishing. Why I do not yet understand, but what it indicates is this: the rites are drawing to an inexorable end. The light of the stars. Without it, the rites would be unable to commence. Anyway, that is the bad news. The good news is there are a lot of stars to go. How many liberation rites remain, I do not know as yet. The arithmetic is complicated. An estimation of the number of the stars, the rate at which they fade, the accelerating rate at which we're being summoned here. Anyway, I'll work it out as soon as possible. For now, I felt that you should be aware. We can inform the others in due time. At the moment, though, they have this right to think about, and so do you. Look forth. As the stars above begin to shine, Wilfred's words begin to sink in. It seems you have a limited number of chances remaining to liberate your companions, including this one now.
Yo, send Ron home if you win this right.
I pick Ron. Yeah, I'm just gonna move on here.
Oh, baby mode. Alright.
Listen, I almost lost to Oralek. He's kicking my ass.
If you liberate a fellow exile, their equipped talisman is returned to you. So you'll get his talisman if you send him home.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Doubtless the doing of that Oralek in all his bitter spite. For now, your exiles have another chance at freedom here upon the fall of Solium. So too do the Chastity, your adversaries. They fought so very bravely for this moment. Whichever side prevails soon shall send one of its own into the warm embrace of civilization.
Manly. Yeah.
The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the chastity, come forth now and declare yourself, and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, Nightwings. Manly flourishes onto the grounds, and grasps his mask in his spindly fingers. Warmest salutations to you all. Upon this blessed eve, I am H. Manly Tendersouth, and I must say that I am very moved to be a part of these proceedings. It shall be my humblest of privileges to return, quite soon I hope, unto the Commonwealth, where I shall dedicate myself in full toward the betterment of that society. I long to be a part of this glorious tradition, even when my freedom is rightfully restored. For is it not the case that exiles such as we are called upon to lead? How you govern in your Commonwealth is not our business here. Your intentions shall mean nothing if you do not prevail in this right, Manly Tendersouth. Oh, but I meant no offense. I meant no offense at all. I shall serve well these rights, I promise. Why, I should think I shall be sending many exiles here into the downside to replace me. I can think of quite a few who I think would benefit from experiencing this wonderful tradition for themselves. Then Manly covers his face again. Now, as for you, Nightwings, make no attempt to undermine me here, and nothing shall befall you or your loved ones at the Commonwealth. Is it a deal? Okay. Nice threat. As for you, Nightwings, you bring darkness with you. What have you wrought upon the stars? Celeste, please, we do not know what is aimless. So, what is amiss here? The Nightwings have come only to see that the liberation is carried out. Indeed. Then make your choice, Nightwings. Who among you is to be anointed here?
Oh shit, bro.
Oh shit. It's this guy. Get him out. Tizo seems stunned by your decision, though is very grateful to you for it, all the same.
Who shall lend him support?
Hedwin got the buff, so we should use him. I guess.
Who?
Hedwin. He got the buff for,
Oh, hey.
who else? Maybe like Hedwin and Berkshire or something like that.
Edwin.
I have your back, Tizo. Let's get you home. Yeah. Let's, yeah, let's put Bertrand in there. Bertrand.
I have your back, Tizo. Let's get you.
We shall lend our support to that one, then.
It is done.
Now it begins. Do me this favor, if you please, and stand aside like a good sport there, I promise to reward you handsomely once I am free. No, I will not.
Commence.
Oh shit, bro. Oh shit. Oh, oh yeah, she can shoot their shit, right?
Yeah.
Yo, who's singing? What the fuck is going on?
I don't know. Oh ho! What's this now? It seems to me the scribes so enjoy our company. I almost said the edutainment. The entertainment we provide, that they have deigned to reignite our pyres. Observe. Makes stars in the sky. If the heavens are to reign and reignite your pyres, then the right shall continue, ere one pyre or the other is put out. So they're getting more points. We just have to continue to dunk on them, I guess.
Oh, they got some, but we didn't.
Yeah, because they're getting demolished.
Edutainment.
I almost said edutainment. I don't know what's wrong with my brain.
Man. You never got a manly on your team and the sandalwood comes in at some point.
It's true.
Why is it still showing what the buttons do? I think you would know at this point.
I mean, you'd hope so, right? You never know. Some people might forget. I mean, maybe you put this game down for like a million years and came back to it. I kind of did at first. Like, I didn't play it all in one sitting or whatever.
Then the directions should be a part of the book they are so proud of.
Oh, that's true, yeah. The Book of Rights.
Oh, damn, blowing the fuck out, bro.
Yeah. True.
Damn, Manly just dunked on your ass, bro.
Yes.
Yes.
Shit, I was blocked with a fucking thing there.
'Twas but a little splash. Zap. Now that is how to snuff a flame. Your victory is at hand.
6, oh my god. How do you even have 6 left, bruh?
I know, right?
Do it
Oh, come on.
done.
Just threw it as he died.
Manly, yeah.
Big Manly in the house.
And there it
Yeah.
is.
Manly's
The night
jersey
wings
number
prove
60.
their worth.
Oh, yeah.
Rather
Oh,
convincingly,
they
I
lost.
must
No.
admit.
Boo. Boo.
Yay, we won.
Chizo's not even in the
Thus ends
center.
liberation rite.
Yeah.
And thus, the scribes have chosen. The exile appointed by the Night Wings shall be free. Absolved of all misdeeds. Return to glory in the Commonwealth. His adversary and all others shall remain
To carry out the
their
rightful
rightful
sentences.
Yeah, what if you're a person in a wheelchair and you get exiled? How the fuck are you supposed to get back? Pretty bullshit, TBH.
We didn't have accommodations for people like that. I don't know. Why, this is an utter outrage. Have you any idea what you've done? You ingrates.
You need to check the scorebook to see if the losers are still losing.
Yeah, I do actually. Tizo was stunned by what transpired, and by what he thinks is about to happen.
Why is he white?
Everyone, when you liberate them, they get a white robe, or raiments, or whatever.
Oh, shit.
For whatever reason. He looks around as the reality of what transpires sinks in. He realizes now that this is goodbye, at least for this time. He struggles to express the gratitude he feels at having served the Nightwings these many years. He also does not know what to expect from the Commonwealth and whether he will be accepted.
Well,
Nevertheless, he vows that he will keep doing his part to the benefit of Wolfred's plan. With that, he splashes into the shimmer pool and is gone from view. You hear him chirping one last time. Kree-hee-hee. Tizo wishes for the best for each of you and asks that you remember him. I will. He's earned his freedom. May he return in glory.
Godspeed, Tizo. The 8 scribes are ever merciful.
he's just flying.
By their grace, the cycle of the rites may yet continue for a while.
Shit. You don't say.
Oh, yes, indeed. Sick.
May the scribes have mercy on us all.
Yo, Sandalwood, bro, what up, yo?
You prevailed in liberation against the Chastity. Already does the Black Wagon feel quieter than usual without Tizo, who returned to the Commonwealth. You overhear some of your companions reflecting on this. I miss him already. We shall make do without him here. You wonder who, if anyone among you, shall be the next to go. Then Wolfred asks the group to gather. You sense you know what news he is about to share. Everyone, I must apologize to bring such news at this late hour, but I felt that you all would wish to know as soon as possible. The context of our plan has changed. Sitting at 52%. Oh, that's kind of low. Looks about at everyone before revealing to them what the stars have revealed to you both. The stars above are disappearing. They seem to just be fading away one by one, for reasons that the scribes alone may know for certain, though we all may harbor our suspicions. See for yourself if you have any doubt that this is so. A hush falls over your companions, all exhausted from the rite, and now stunned into silence. If this phenomenon continues unabated, and we have every reason to believe it shall, then the rites shall cease when the stars no longer shine. Permanently cease, that is. Your companions exchange glances. You sense negative emotions rising, confusion, fear. Before, I gave you the impression that, should the Nightwings not prevail in a liberation rite, there would be other chances. This remains so, however, our chances now are numbered. The exact number I have yet to ascertain, but, to be quite frank, there are more of us than we have chances left. You sense your fellow exiles are beginning to realize what this means. I know this must be difficult to hear, but it is not to be a cause for panic. Our plan remains essentially unchanged. We shall take which opportunities arise and return as many as we can. I urge you all to take whatever time you need to think this through. At dawn, we shall head south again to Moonlight Alcove. We can discuss this further then. Now, please get some rest. Our path grows harder, though not insurmountable, not while we stand together. We can still prevail. The group disperses. Some whisper in hushed tones, others turn to their quarters, speechless. There will be time later to better understand this omen. Oh, it's Ray. Let's are they still 0 and 11? Oh, they're 1 and 14, so they got 3 losses and 1 win, so they gotta win at least. It's pretty good.
Pyre Hearts 3 and 13.
Jesus, dude. Liberation. Alright. Put on the mood lighting.
So stupid, like accused or whatever.
Oh yeah. Hey, they gotta win. In spite of the late hour, you find Ray minding her own business in the wagon and talking to herself, or rather to the wagon walls. But most of all, I think we're going to miss his little chirping sounds. He woke me up with them sometimes. He kept waking me up. He sure was a good friend to both of us, right, little brother? Why, you knew him even better than I did. Much better, I should think. So you must really miss him too. She spreads her arms against the wall. I understand. I do. Those drive imps up there, they seem very sad about this too, or maybe some are happy. I don't know. For more food for them to share, and they liked food. Tizo sure liked food. I wonder if he'll like the food at home. It's very different, right? And so maybe he won't. But he eats almost anything. Oh, this must be so exciting for him. And I know, the scribes, they shall be watching over him still. I think maybe they love him best of all. I cannot wait to hear what he thinks of it all, and I think for sure that he will help with the Master Sandalwood's big plan. That's the great thing about Tizo, little brother. No matter where he goes, he always helps. He always helps. She bounds off without acknowledging your presence in the least. You sense that she has found some peace, despite now being separated from her little friend Tizo. You hope by now that he has found safe passage in the Commonwealth.
Alright, Ray's going next.
I'm okay with that. What, you don't like her hugging the walls and shit and talking to them?
And her stupid little up talk at the end.
Oh yeah.
Tizo liked food? Maybe?
Yeah. I mean that I put that in there because of the question marks, but I mean,
yeah.
I would. That's the only way I can think of to, you know, to voice that kind of weird voice tick or whatever. Good morning, everyone. We are at the mercy of the stars, and none can say how soon they'll shine for us again. Let us recover for a while at Moonlight Alcove and decide how to proceed. Sounds good, my man.
No, we do too much recovering. Damn.
I know, we should work more. Jesus Christ.
Every time we rest, we have a chance to encounter Ron.
Oh, that's true, yeah. It's not what we want, I'll tell you that. Best make yourselves as comfortable as possible here for the time, Nightwings. The rites ought to commence again before we know it. Until then, be well. Thus you...
It's 1 in 14.
It's pretty bad. Thus you and your companions remain on the mountaintop, waiting for the stars to shine again. The cycle of the rites is ending. The news that Volfred and the lone minstrel revealed to you now threatens to disrupt the group's resolve. Who most deserves their freedom? Can there be any hope for your revolutionary plan to change the Commonwealth if too few exiles manage to return? These questions hang like a fog over you and your companions as you linger there on Mount Elodiel. For now, the exiles of the Nightwings vow to stick together, for as many opportunities as they shall have. Many moons pass. One cold evening, Volfred finds you off on your own. Well, my girl, it's time once more. Come see. Volfred indicates the sky, and through the snow you see that he is right. Soon, all of your companions are gathered. Volfred regards the group in his steady manner. As you all know, I have refrained from participating in the rites myself. This was a long-held choice of mine for a variety of reasons. Chief among those reasons is so that I might direct our plan free from unwanted attention, both from our adversaries here and those who would oppose us in the Commonwealth. Another reason is, my past experience conducting the rites, it did not end on good terms. Before my time, the Nightwings comprised 3 exiles, Brighton, Arisa, and Orlick. Little Tiza was with them as well, still learning their ways. There's Brighton. Just another Nightwing. After Brighton regained his freedom in the liberation rites, the Nightwings took me in. A story for another time, but for one thing, I had capacity to read the ancient book. Anyway, when next we earned our way into the Liberation Rite, Oralek was anointed for a return. He had long been in exile, and his horns were beginning to show. We prevailed. Little Tizo snuffed the accuser's pyre. Thus, Oralek earned his freedom. However, just as the Shimmer Pool was to engulf him, Arisa, she shoved him from the precipice and took her freedom in his stead.
What a bitch.
The betrayal, dude.
Who's Arisa?
Another Nightwing. Just some lady. She perished, of course. Only the Anointed can transcend the Shimmer Pool. Yeah, so she died. But she thought the warnings were a myth and paid the price. She was always restless. I presumed Orlick perished too, to survive a fall from Mount Elodial. I was left alone. Subsequently, I made no attempts to reassemble the Nightwings, knowing that such treachery, such harm, was even possible as part of this ordeal. I frankly still do not hold Arisa entirely at fault for what transpired. I hold instead the Commonwealth responsible, for it put us in this desperate situation. There's Arisa. It's here. Portrait. And I resist the urge to think the rights may partly be to blame, as well, for pitting brother against brother, sister against sister. Wolfred breathes a deep sigh. Now I see that Orlick yet lives, at a time when our plan is already in motion, and even the stars are fading. Perhaps a signal that the scribes themselves know that the Nightwings are divided, and that they do not approve. But I choose to take it as a sign that we must act. The scribes have put us in a set of circumstances where each one of us may rise to the occasion. The Nightwings and our plan need all the help that they can get, and so I have made a decision, which I wish to announce here to you all. In the name of the Nightwings, and reader, by your leave, I would conduct the rites again. Long have my skills languished in the matter, I admit, although I trust I shall regain them soon enough. While I once vowed never to conduct the rites again, our present situation calls for all our resources to be brought to bear. So, if I may be of use during the rites to come, I shall avail myself. That's all. Now then, our reader shall determine where we are headed come first light. Wolfred bows his head to everyone, while the others exchange looks, then, one by one, salute him in turn. Wolfred stands ready to conduct the rites again. Welcome him back to the ranks. Once more do several stars shine bright in the night sky, revealing several paths for you to pursue towards salvation.
Oh, roster bio update, bro.
Oh shit, here we go.
I see quite a few stars. I don't know what that bullshit was
I know,
about.
they look bright as fuck, right? We got Ignarius, we got Udmild, we got Dalbert again. Udmild is favored. If we beat her now, then it's going to be one of these that we face in Liberation, right? One of these guys.
The accusers.
Let's see if we can face the Pyre Hearts in Liberation, right? That'd be funny. So let's fight Udmild. Sounds like a fun time.
The accusers. That just means you're a bunch of like tattletale bitches.
It kind of does, right?
We accuse you.
We accuse you. Very all then, reader. Once more you shall face Udmild and the Withdrawn when next the stars align. You may set course for the Isle of Kaelmer at dawn. For now, please get some rest in the remaining dark of night. Alrighty. I guess we'll stop there for now. Exit campaign. Proceed. Oh, we're even fucking close to beating the game. I was way off. Nah, it's coming up. I guess maybe next time it's possible.
Mm.
But yeah, it was fun.
Nice.
Yep. So you're thinking Ray is your next choice?
Well, is there someone more annoying than her?
I guess not. Depends on your views on Bertrand, I guess.
No, what if you send Sandalwood back just the moment he joins?
Oh, Sandalwood, you're so good. We pick you.
Yeah, and he's like half leading this whole thing.
Just go home. You've earned it, Sandalwood. What's funny is Sandalwood as a rights player, he's like terrible. He sucks. Like he's the worst. In my opinion, he's like the worst character. He's like slow as fuck. So he's so slow.
He's a tree.
Yeah, exactly. And they suck, you know. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe I don't know how to use them or something. But
nice.
yeah, so we'll have to learn how to play him next time.
Yeah. Cool.
No, not Commander Root. Oh my god. Can't believe you just did that.
Cool. Sounds cool. Want to see Sandalwood in action.
Yeah. Should be interesting.
You have to at least use him once, even if he does suck.
Oh sure, yeah. I mean, we'll be using him a couple times for sure, but yeah, there you go. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. We'll be back on Monday with Grey Plague continuation.
Yep.
The timeouts are continuing to stack up for Commander Root.
He was getting out of hand, bro.
Okay. Fair enough.
Grey Plague and maybe Earthbound, I don't know.
Yeah, on King Dolce's channel. And we'll see you then. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, boy. Gilman for